Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Am I audible to you? Please let me know. First of all, please mute your microphone. Everyone, mute it fast. Yes, good morning. So, welcome to your class 2 science class and your 10th chapter, water and its forms. This we already started, and we will show. I show a experiment, that is water change into ice, ice change into water, and how water change into stream. So, did you try it at your home? Anyone? Did you try it, that how the water change into ice? Very good, Debopriya, Deboshmita, Lisa, very good. Very good. And how the ice change into water, these things you also tried it, right? Yes. And how the water change into steam, I already told you that don't try it by alone. Tell your parents to show you, right? Okay, Ayush, if you wish to try it, you can at your home. Okay, and how the water change into steam, this thing I already told you. The don't try it by alone, tell your parents to show you. Yes, that is the help of heat. The water change into steam by help of heat. So here we are discussed on the forms of water, that water has three forms, that is first one is the liquid form water, second one is the solid form ice, and third one is the gaseous form, that is steam or water vapor. And the water change into ice, the how if we take the water into the fridge, into the refrigerator for some time, we can see the water change into the solid form, and that is ice, and we can hold the ice because that is solid. And that ice, if we take the ice, keep out from the refrigerator and put it in the normal temperature, or in the home, in the anywhere in our home, after some times we can see this ice also melts and change into the liquid form, that is water, right? Very good, Debopriya. Very good, Lisa. Of course, don't do try it alone. This water change into steam, because there are some experiment with fire, as you are not now grow, so you can't do this. And this liquid form water, which we can't hold by our hand, because it flows through the space of our between our fingers. And the water change into steam, this water, if we take some water in a bowl or in a kettle, and if we heat it, give some heat, and put it on the fire, after some time we can see there are some vapor on the that's upside from the bowl or kettle, so that is the water vapor or steam, right? So that is the gaseous form of water, gaseous form of water. So those three things we already discussed previously. So today, water vapor change into water, water vapor change into water. So how it is changed? First, those water change into the steam, this experiment you already did it, right? That take some water in a kettle or in a bowl and put it on the fire, and by giving heat this water change into steam. When the steam is coming out, you can, if you hold a plate in front of it on the steam, in front of it or on the steam, we can see there are some drops of water, So when the water, when we heat it, give heat, the water change into water vapor, right? Vapor. When we give heat, the water change into water vapor. And when we cool it, the water vapor, when this water vapor, we take a cold plate or any plate that have a low temperature, that have a normal temperature. If we hold one plate in front of the steam, that time we can see there are some drops of water. Okay, so here is when the water get heat, it become water vapor. When the water vapor become cool, it becomes again the water. Okay, hope you understand. Yes, very good, Debo Priya. So here I am drawing a picture. Here is the bowl. We draw a picture by a bowl, right? Here we take a experiment of a bowl, and here is a gas. So a bowl is full of water, and there is a steam is upside from the bowl. So here if we keep one plate, that is a plate. If we hold on it of the bowl, the steam go to the plate and it becomes water drops. We can see there are some water drops in the plate. Okay, did you understand? Who turned on the microphone? Please off it. Please turn off your microphone. How many times I told you? Please turn off it. There are some disturbance of others. Please turn off your microphone. So here the water vapor change into the water. So I don't do this alone, as I already told you. Tell your parents to show you. Ask an adult to hold a steel plate in front of the spout of the kettle or bowl or kettle. So from where the steam is coming out, you can see the steam is coming out, right? And what do you see? You see the tiny drops of water on the steel plate. So here is the plate. If we put the plate on the bowl or over the bowl, we can see some teeny drops of water, and this happens because hot steam cools down on touching the cold plate. If you take the cold plate, it will show very easily, because this hot vapor is the gaseous form and is changed into the liquid form. You know, water drops is the liquid, right? So when it come to the touch of the cool things, touch of the cold plate, it becomes water again, it becomes liquid again, to change into drops of water. Very good, Debopriya. Yes, Deboshmita Maji, very good. If you see this many times, you will understand better, right? So, yes, very good, Debopriya Mondol, you drawed it. Very good. But if you try it at your home with your mother or father, if you told them to show you, it will be very better understand for you, that you can understand it very very well, right? If you show it, if you see it by your own eyes. So that's the water vapor change into the water. Water vapor change into the water. So here we already learned about the water change into ice change into water change into steam, and water vapor change into the water again. So those all are the forms of water and how they change, Okay. Now go to the water cycle. These things did you understand? Please let me know. Yes, Lisa, ice change is very easy experiment. So if you do this yourself, that's no problem. But this water vapor change into the water or water change into the steam, these things, this experiment, don't do by alone yourself, or don't do it alone. Take help of your parents. Okay. So here you all understand it. Please mute your microphone. Here you all understand it. I am now erasing it. Okay. Now we will proceed on the water cycle. Very good, Ayush. Water cycle. So, as you know the cycle, you write the cycle, right? It will move around, right? It's the cycles, the tire of cycle, it's moving round. So, who did it? Now go to the water cycle. That's the during the daytime. During the daytime, the sun heats up the water in the lakes, rivers, seas. On heating, water change into the water vapor. As you know, in the daytime, there is a sun who give us heat, right? Sun give us heat, and you know the lake, rivers, seas who are full of water, right? Who are the full of water. So during the daytime, the sun, here is the sun, who gives us, who gives us, sun, who gives us heat. And here is a pond, here is a pond. Sun gives us heat on the pond, and then on heating, water change into the water vapor. Water change into the water vapor. Okay, water change into the water vapor. So that is the one cycle, and the water vapor goes high up in the sky. It again goes high in the sky. Okay, goes high in the sky, and where the air is cool. It is this area. This area, the air is cool. And when you just learn when the water vapor comes to the touch with water cool things, the water vapor change into the water, right? When the air, here is the air, and that is the cool. So this water vapor go to the sky and they touch with the cool air, and it becomes water again. It becomes water again, and the teeny drops, these drops of water join it, form clouds. And very good, Debopriya Mukherjee. Now listen this attentively. Okay. Hridi, can you see the board now? Next, the water vapor cools down and change into the teeny drops of water. Teeny drops of water. These things you just learned about the kettle, right? That the water vapor, if the water vapor get touch with the cool plate or cool air, then this water vapor change into the water again, and it become the teeny drops of water, and it form clouds. It form clouds. Okay, it form the clouds. So, those in the cloud, more and more teeny drops join together. Those teeny drops, if this more and more join together in the forms of cloud, it become the large drop. Those little drops become the large drops. Okay, those tiny drops become the large drops, and it become heavy and fall on the ground as rain. It becomes heavy as it are very big. Those little drops of water stay together and become a big drops, and it fall down on the ground, and we called it rain. We called it rain. Right? Understand it? That first of all, the heat of we during the daytime, sun give us heat. Sun give the heat. Those on the pond, on the lake, on the stream, and those water became the water vapor. Then the water vapor go to the sky, and it get touched in the cool air, get touch in the cool air, and by getting touch it becomes the teeny drops of water. It becomes teeny drops of waters, and it forms a cloud. It forms a cloud. We can see many clouds in the sky, right? In the daytime or night time, we can see a cloud in the sky. So those teeny drops of water join there. They are cloud. And when there are more teeny drops of water, those water, there are a lot of water in the sea, in the pond, right? So those lot of vapor go to the cool air, and it becomes the more teeny drops of water, and those teeny drops of water join one by one, and it becomes a large drop of water and become heavy and fall on the ground. It become heavy and fall on the ground. These things we call the rain. We called it rain, right? And the rainwater flows back into the lakes. Those rainwater flows back into the lake, pond, sea, everywhere, and it again gets heated by the sun, and then goes up from the cloud. Then the always moves back by falling rain, and it's moved back to the again pond, sea or lake. So this is the cycle. Did you understand how did it do this? Lisa, can you see the board? Can you see the board? If you can see this, please see that attentively. So here, then there is a network problem, Lisa. Please rejoin again. So the water vapor goes high in the sky. That is the water cycle. So first sun gives heat in the pond, lake or sea. If the water becomes water vapor, this water vapor goes to the sky and get touch with the cool air. Then it make the teeny drops of water, a lot of teeny drops of water join the clouds, and when it becomes big, those lot teeny drops of water get joined together and form a large drops of water, and then again it fall down and we called it rain, and those rainwater flows back into the pond, sea, lake again, and again is heated up by sun. Okay, so this is the water cycle. This is the water cycle. So hope you understand it. Have you any problem? Have you any problem to understand? The next part we will discuss on your next class. Okay? Okay. Okay everyone, so that's all for today. Have a nice day, and who are present in this class, please write here P before leave the call. Okay.